For number 4, it says state if the triangles are similar. If so, state how you know. That means side, side, side similarity, side, angle, side similarity, or angle, angle similarity. Complete the similarity statement and give all common ratios used. So, you'll use common ratios if you are talking about the sides. If you're just talking about angles, that'll be just showing that angles are congruent. Here, if they only give me 2 side lengths for each triangle, that means it cannot be side, side, side. If they only give me 1 angle, that means it cannot be angle, angle, because I don't have 2 angles. So this one must be side, angle, side, but first let's make sure. 5, I always do small over big equals small over big. So 5 over 15 can be simplified to 1/3. If I divide 5 by 5, that's 1. 15 by 5, that's 3. Now if I do small over big, that's 9 over 27. If I divide 9 by 9, that's 1. If I divide 27 by 9, that's 3. So I have the common ratio. And these angles that they gave me are congruent. The angles for similar triangles will be congruent, whereas the sides will be proportional. So these are similar triangles, and I know that because I've got side, angle, side, and side, angle, side. So everything lines up. That's side, angle, side similarity. Now if I said SHM, I went from S to H. I started with the shorter side of the 2 that they gave me. So I need to start with the shorter side and say TR. H is my 100 degrees. R is my 100 degrees. So they both need to be in the same position, which is second, so we're good. And the last one will be B. For number 5, it says circle 1, yes or no. So they give me 78 and 34 and 68 and 78. At first glance, it looks like I have 1 set of angles that is congruent, but that is not enough. I need 2 angles from each triangle. So I don't know what the measure of angle B is, but we do know that all angles in a triangle add up to be 180. So I can solve for this last one. I could do 180 minus 34 minus 78. So this angle has to be 68 degrees. But look, now I've got 68 and 68. So I actually do have 2 sets of congruent angles. If I don't have any side lengths, then this must be angle, angle similarity. Angle, angle similarity. And they are going to be similar. And then we need to make sure that we write this in the right order. If C is 34 degrees, I didn't solve for this angle, but I know that it must be 34. If I add those and subtract from 180, this will be 34. So if C was 34, I need to start with 34, which is Z. I went then to A. A was 78. So I need to go to 78, which is Y. And B is 68. So X needs to be 68 degrees. So we need to make sure we write that in the right order. Then looking at number 6, they give me that I've got right angles. We know right angles are congruent because all right angles equal 90 degrees and 90 is the same as 90. For this triangle, they gave me 30 degrees. I was not given anything for these 2 angles here. Technically, this could be 28 degrees. This could be 24 degrees. It could be 30 degrees, but I don't know. So, no, I do not have enough information. Now, for these 2 triangles over here, I was not given any angles. If there's no angles, then I can't use angle-angle similarity, and I can't use side-angle-side similarity because I wasn't given any angles. But I was given 3 sets of sides, side, 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 side. So I'm thinking it could be side, 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 but if the sides are not proportional, then that won't work. To set up the proportion for these 2, what you need to do is I need to say, in this big triangle on the left, my shortest side is 10. My shortest side for this triangle here is 4. Now, my longest side for the big triangle is 20, and my longest side for the smaller triangle is 8. And lastly, the middle side, which wasn't highlighted yet. So now I need to set up my proportion, and I do small over big. So 4 over 10, and small over big, 8 over 20, and small over big, 6 over 15. Now I need all of those to be equal in order for these triangles to be similar. So 6 divided by 15 gives me 0.4. 4 divided by 10 gives me 0.4. And 8 divided by 20 gives me 0.4. Since all of these are the same, then I can say that the sides are proportional. So yes, these two triangles are similar by side, side, side similarity. If I started at N is between a squiggly line and a pink line. A squiggly line and a pink line come together at R. To get from N to L, I went across the squiggly line. So at R, I'll go across the squiggly line to P, and all that's left is S.